In this example, we're going to look at multiplication, division, and the order of operations. Solve the problem below. Be sure to indicate every step in the process of your solution. So let's read the problem carefully. Suppose you and your 3 siblings inherit $40,000. You divide it amongst yourselves equally. Then you invest your portion and make 5 times the amount of your portion. How much money do you have? Be sure to indicate every step in your process. So let's highlight our givens and our goal. So you and your 3 siblings inherit $40,000. That's given. You divide it amongst yourselves equally. There's another given. Then you invest your portion and make 5 times the amount of your portion. Another given. Now our goal is to find how much money do you have? So again, our goal here is to solve the problem and also to see how in an application problem, the problem really tells you the order you need to do the operations in. So we can see that you and your 3 siblings inherit $40,000. Well, that means there's 4 of you in total that share the $40,000. And if we want to equally share $40,000, among 4 people, we're going to divide 40,000 by 4, and we get $10,000. So your share of the inheritance is $10,000. Next, you invest your portion and you make 5 times the amount of your portion. Well, notice it says 5 times the amount, so we're going to take your portion, the 10,000, and we're going to multiply it by 5, and we can see that you now have $50,000. Okay, so let's just highlight our answer. So how much money do you have? Well, you have $50,000. Let's look at the next part. What string of operations written horizontally can be used to determine the result? So we saw that here again we did this in 2 steps, and we wrote the steps separately. We took our answer to the first problem and then did another operation. But if we want to write this in one string of operations, we'll write it from left to right. So if we had 40,000, then we divide by 4, and then we multiply it by 5. So this is our string of operations. Now let's just do a test like we did in the video for addition and subtraction of seeing how which operation you do first can change your answer. So first we'll do dividing first, the leftmost operation first. So if we divide first, we have 40,000 divided by 4 times 5. Okay, so this symbol is the division symbol, and this is the multiplication symbol on your keyboard and when you enter answers in Math-AS. So first, 40,000 divided by 4, well, we saw that's 10,000. Then 10,000 times 5 is 50,000. And this is the result we got in the first part of the problem. Now let's see what happens if we were to multiply first, do the second operation first. Well, we'll start with the original problem. So if we multiply 4 times 5 first, we'll have 40,000 divided by 4 times 5 is 20. And 40,000 divided by 20 is going to be 2,000. So the 20 goes into 40 2 times, and then we have 3 zeros. So now let's think about this. Well, we know this is the correct result that corresponded to our first answer, and this one is definitely different. So here, what we essentially did when we multiplied the 4 times the 5, we ended up sharing the 40,000 among 20 people, or breaking it into 20 equal parts. So this would be like if you had 19 siblings and you shared the $40,000. Instead of sharing it with 4 people and then getting 5 times the amount. You can see it's a big difference. So you don't want to make that mistake, so we're going to cross this one first. And remember, it's not that multiplying first is wrong. We need to do the order of operations from left to right. So let's look at our rule. So rule 2. When we need to multiply or divide 2 or more times in one problem, we will perform the operations from left to right. So this should be easy to remember. It's the same idea we used with addition and subtraction. It doesn't matter which one comes first in the problem, work from left to right.